Hey guys, Cam for 15, joined by my co-host Sarah Wolf, and we are back again talking just anime in general because there's just a bunch of anime today.
And we see two of the main ones that we had on our minds like since the very beginning, right around the top. Well, for me it's one of them, but yeah.
Yes. Listen, guys, this anime season, Summer of Anime has been a blast, but obviously, like everybody else, has to go to school except us. Summer is
Hmm.
over.
Yep.
And we are getting to the fall, which is basically the end of the year, which damn. Every time we get to this point of the year, I'm like, shit, man. I still remember when it was January 1st.
Didn't yeah, this year went by pretty quick, I will say.
Damn, man. Time's going by too damn fast, man. It's going by too damn fast. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay strong. But anyways, obviously coming off of Summer of Anime, we'll talk about some of the summer animes that stood out for us in our opinion. Fall of
Hmm.
Anime, Lord have mercy. This might be probably the most stacked season of the year. Usually, when animes come out, certain animes of every year, there's usually one season that is like stacked. And it's like, okay, this by far is probably going to be the best season of the anime year, barring another season maybe having some underrated hitters that you can say rivals the freaking major mega pack movie season, essentially.
Yeah, there's still like I have a lot of favorite animes nowadays, like still underrated today. Like it's been out for quite a while, and all I will say is that I will give out the list, but later. But all I'll say is once I give out the list, please give it a watch, guys, because those kind of animes they deserve a lot of love.
Yeah. Anyways, before we talk about the fall of anime setting, we're gonna go back to summer of anime real quick. Talk about some animes, not all of them, but some of that we've just checked out that we thought have been really damn good.
Hmm.
Um, My Life Reincarnated as a Slime season 3, I've enjoyed it. I like Rimuru doing his Rimuru tactics and his funny business and some of his attendants fighting for his love. Yes, I know. It's funny. They're
Uh-huh.
doing it too. They just got finished up with a tournament arc actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Very comedic tournament arc. No, Rimuru didn't participate, but it was funny. Again, I continue to like My Life Reincarnated as Slime. I know some people they just only watch the show for the action. They don't really care about all like the dialogue and the talking and stuff like that because I don't know why, but it's literally a guy who got reincarnated as a slime creating his own nation. So you have to understand how to do that shit.
Hmm.
So, yes. Again, anime that I need my friend to hurry up and catch up on and watch. He'll like.
Okay. Okay. Sheesh. And you gotta start watching Ragnar Crimson.
Moving on. Oh my God.
Yes. It took me just a little bit, but I am caught up with that. I am caught up with this.
Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. Listen, man.
I I know you have a lot to say about the sister.
I'm not gonna say I reviewed the show on my channel, and listen, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I like the show. I genuinely like the show. I like all the characters. I think all the characters, even the main girl Alia, is good. But listen, I can't deny this show was legitimately being saved alone in terms of popularity strictly because of fucking Yuki. Listen, if you want to see a romance show that is nice, sweet, adorable between the main male character and main female character, that's great. You'll get those moments. But if you want to talk about a crazy demon character who's a legitimate gremlin, you watch this show. It's gonna be sad because on Wednesday, we're recording this on Tuesday. Wednesday is gonna be the season finale, and I hope after this the episode concludes, we get a confirmation for season two.
Yeah.
Because even though I said Yuki's a demon, I genuinely do like this show, and I genuinely do want to figure out and find out and see the confession happen. But we'll
Oh,
see.
oh boy, she's a demon. She looked possessed in the last episode I saw.
Your thoughts watching this show?
I'm honestly very entertained. There's not like a single moment like I found boring. Like I like it a lot.
Yeah. Oshinoko season two. I know I've been lackadaisical with the reviews on this. Maybe I'll just do.
I've been lacking.
Yeah,
I've been lacking.
I know you've been lacking. I know at some point I'm gonna review all the episodes and everything. So since my co-host hasn't seen a lack of season two, I won't spoil anything. But I've really liked what I've gotten out of this season. I think probably the highlight out of this season was definitely the play focused on Aqua was that he was doing really good. And it honestly, the few episode reviews that I've done, I said Ninja, after watching this play, it makes me actually want to go to Japan and see a play like this. That's how good it was. The anime did it. Um,
Hmm.
but Oshinoko continues to be great. I'll get back to reviewing the episodes and stuff like that. I just gotta go back, rewatch it, blah 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 blah. But I'm caught up on everything. So, moving on. Failure Frame. I've enjoyed. I like it. It's basically, I guess you can say an Ari Frueta clone. But I've enjoyed it. Now early on the CGI wasn't the best. I glad that they kind of somewhat stopped that, but I enjoyed it. It's just a typical kind of revenge, anime where your main character kind of gets screwed over by the goddess in that universe.
Yeah. Honestly, when it comes to anime in general, for me, CGI doesn't usually bother me. It does not usually bother me. In this anime in general, like it doesn't really bother me as much. I just like I can't really name all the animes because honestly, like the animes that like where like CGI like I like really enjoy this like God Eater for example, and surprisingly, Dragon Ball Superhero. I honestly enjoyed it, but and the other frame is pretty solid. Yeah.
It's solid. It's not, I won't say it's great, but it's a solid watch.
Mhm.
Next up, Wistoria Wand and Sword. I know you want to talk about this. Go ahead.
My favorite new anime of this season by far. The action is amazing. The animation is amazing. The character will is amazing. Honestly, the characters, in my opinion, are amazing. Like they have a lot of they have a lot of character expressions. They each have like their own set goals and stuff. And yes, if you guys have not watched it yet, like I say, give it a watch. Like honestly, at first I thought it was gonna be like a Black Clover clone, but no, it's like really unique compared to it's really unique and it's only like a different thing. Like yeah. Like I mean, yeah, obviously the main character like just like a Asta, like he has no magic, obviously. But honestly, yes, it gives us a very different feel compared to Black Clover.
I enjoyed with everything I watched. I like it. I like it a lot. I know my friend, he's told me off camera that he regrets not reviewing this on the channel.
Yeah, to this day I regret it. But hey, it's
Well, if
whatever.
they announced a season two, well, you know what's going to be a review on the channel.
Mm. Yeah.
So yeah. My Hero Academia, we do weekly reviews of My Hero Academia, and again, we'll have to do a My Hero Academia review. We'll catch up with that too. That'll probably come out later this week. Unless we decide to just come up with a double review, but whatever. Season seven continues to be great. Enough
Mm.
said. If you want our thoughts, go check out our reviews. We love it. It's probably the best looking season ever out of the
Mhm.
entire 6 seasons. So, yes. One Piece, Egghead arc has been killing it. It's in a critical situation right now.
I
Uh,
need to catch up, but yeah.
yeah, you need to catch up to figure out how Cobra really died.
Mm. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
Days of My Stepsister. I've only seen like the first episode, so I don't know what to say. So go ahead and say what you need to say.
Honestly, I honestly didn't there has been some controversy within this anime, especially between me and my friend here. Honestly, honestly, I get why people would feel uncomfortable, but honestly, you also have to think about this. They're not blood related. That's all I'm gonna say. They're not blood related. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna like put this discussion too long because I already tried to discuss it with my friend here, but he's still not convinced. But anyways, that's it. I'm gonna say.
Okay.
You guys are free to have your own opinions. You guys are free to have your opinions. I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna remind you again. They are not blood related, so it's fine.
Okay. We haven't watched anything to do with Tower of God, so nothing to say here.
Yeah, it's on my watch list. I just have not watched it yet.
I parry everything. Now I'm watching the English dub. I've watched, I think, the first three episodes that were dubbed. Um, I'm liking it. It's just basically a guy that basically is a parrier. He got
Hmm.
nothing else, but he parries. I do like the girl accompanying him though. Her name, I think her name is like Lynn or something, whatever. She's
Hmm.
adorable. And she just wants to keep giving this guy presents because he saved her.
Hmm.
And
So he simps.
he doesn't simp.
Hmm.
He's kind of a dense protagonist, actually.
Ah, figures.
Like, and when I mean dense, really dense, he's using his sword that he was gifted from the king as a shovel for a drainage
And
system.
that is the main trope of anime these couple of days. Dense anime protagonists.
So, yeah. Haven't watched Strongest Magician and the Demon Lord's Army was a human.
Neither have I.
Haven't watched Osan Newbie Adventure. I'm gonna say,
I actually started watching that. It's an episode. I'm on episode 4. It's interesting. It's about the guy like the title says like he's actually like an E rank adventurer. I was about to say hunter. I have solo leveling in my mind. Anyways, yeah, he's an E rank hunter who got trained to death over and over again by the Demon Lord's army. Well, the S rank hunters. I keep saying hunters, adventurers. Jesus. And yes, now he's like physically strong compared to magic attacks and stuff. And
mhm.
yes, yeah, I say give it a watch. It's pretty entertaining. It's pretty entertaining.
They got waifus.
Yes,
Okay.
quite a couple waifus. Yes.
Okay. No longer allowed in another world. I have watched this. It's very funny.
I haven't.
This is one of your comedic animes of the season. It's basically this guy gets reincarnated in the world and he's looking for this girl he know from his world, and basically he wants to die.
He wants to die.
He wants to die. Yes.
Okay, that for something so comedic, it sounds pretty dark.
No, it's actually more comedic than dark. Well, I am watching the dub version, so there was a little bit of a dark arc with the cat girl. So
Hmm.
definitely check it out. I like it. It's funny.
Oh, that girl with the black hair.
Yes, the cat girl with the black hair.
Hmm.
There's also an elf girl in it, which we also forgot to mention in
Of
Failure
course.
Frame. Elf girls, they
Oh yes,
continue to be snacks. I don't know why, but animes, they're in their bags when they make elf girls.
Spice and Wolf.
Yeah, Spice and Wolf is gonna actually be ending soon. It seems like the last episode is gonna be airing soon. I'm watching the dub. I've enjoyed it. Um, Nothing else to say. Spice and Wolf's been great. I wish that we were more consistent with our reviews on the show, but
Yeah.
I've
Hmm.
enjoyed watching Spice and Wolf, especially the dub. Um, just hearing Brina Palencia and J. Michael Tatum. It's been good. It's been good. So yeah. Uh, I keep telling myself I need to start watching Why Does Nobody Remember Me in This World, but
Me too.
that's the thing. So can't say nothing about it. I've only watched the first episode of Pseudo Harem. I never got back into it since then. But basically it's literally the girl who likes the main character, but the guy is into her different acting personalities.
Hmm.
So she has a sweet side and he's like, "Bring out the sweet side." She has an angry tsundere side. He's like, come on, bring out the tsundere side. He's like, oh my God. Yes, he simps for her different personality characteristics that she just brings out for him.
Mm,
Interesting. It does have a dub, so if you want to start watching it, go ahead.
maybe.
My dear friend Nokotan.
I stopped watching it for some reason.
Listen, this show is absolutely batshit crazy. This show is batshit crazy. If you want to be high on mushrooms, this is the show you need to watch. Because honestly, you won't understand what the fuck's going on 24/7% of the time.
Yeah, because who wouldn't want to be high on mushrooms?
Listen, the meme videos before the show came out lived up to the hype. I can't believe
Mhm.
I am great. Now, I know this is another show that we kind of stopped reviewing, but honestly, the first like 6 episodes we reviewed on the channel, I think, listen, it was good enough to show like, all right, this show's absolutely crazy.
Crazy in more than one ways.
I still can't get over Anka, who has a fucking massive sister complex that I'm just feeling that she just wants to get down with the sister more than a guy.
Yes, that's exactly it. Hmm.
Anyways, Mission Yokozuri Family, I've been watching that. I like it. I enjoy it. Mr. Spy, dude, normal guy turns into a spy. Yes, the
I
blue-haired girl is a snack.
I
Yes,
haven't started watching it actually.
you should watch it. Let's just say the blue-haired girl has a brother that has a high sister complex.
Oh boy. What
Yeah.
is it with these siblings?
Um, I've been watching Our Last Crusade, but it went on hiatus. That's depressing. When
Uh,
you have these animes go on hiatus because of more than likely it's just production issues, it's depressing because then it kills the hype for people that actually were looking forward to the show.
mhm.
So I've enjoyed it. It's basically, like I said, Romeo and Juliet, just on steroids. Um, but it's kind of depressing. I was getting actually, and the worst part is the hiatus went on a part of the story where the story was actually getting good and it was picking up. And then they're like, okay, we're going on a hiatus. And it's like, okay. I do want to check out my Cafe Terrence and its goddess, mostly because all the chicks are absolute waifu material, but we'll see.
Hmm. I guess you would know considering you're looking at the poster.
Yes. I guarantee I can watch one episode and I'll start simping for half these girls in this show.
Hmm.
Machina, losing too many heroines. I've enjoyed this show.
Too many losing heroines.
Yeah, too many losing heroines. I've enjoyed this show. It's a nice, funny show. Ana Yamai, not Ana Yamada. Ana Yamai is, I won't say she's best girl, but holy shit, she's kind of on the level of Nokotan. She is a absolute batshit crazy character.
Hmm.
Yep. Hey, listen, it's a good show. I definitely request anybody who hasn't watched it, watch it. If you want to see girls basically get rejected real time and I have to see our main male character deal with these rejections and try to help these girls out, well then yeah. Some of the rejections will actually get you to be crying.
Yes, I did start watching it, and yes, I see what you mean.
She eats a lot though. She eats a
Mhm.
lot, a little bit too much. She's also kind of a pig in terms of money hoarding as well.
Yes, and you just compared her to Nokotan. Did I hear that right?
A little bit. She has that energy.
That energy.
Now here's the question. Do you ship our main male character with her the most?
I'd say yes, but I think I also feel like it's too soon to tell.
Do you think he could end up with one of these three girls that end up getting their hearts crushed?
Mm, maybe you do have me thinking.
I
Yeah.
only say Anna because she's the first girl. And usually the first girl gets the guy.
Yeah.
And see if that happens now. Finally, we get a blue-haired girl winning in a romance anime. Finally, because it's always the blue-haired girls that lose.
I I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Is that true? Is that true?
Toradora, remember Ami? She lost.
Shit. Yeah. Where else? Where else? Where else? Where else? I'm trying to think.
I know one of these other shows that I watch, I don't, you haven't watched or whatever. There was another blue
Yeah.
haired chick that lost, and I actually liked the blue haired chick in that one the most, which I felt like she made him the most complete, but whatever. That's just me. Blue haired girls in animes. If you see a blue haired girl in romance animes, bless your heart, because usually they end up being your most favorite characters, and then they get the short end of the stick all the time.
Mm.
What's wrong with Japan and hating blue haired anime girls?
I I don't know what to say to that.
2.5 Dimensional Seduction. I've enjoyed this show. It's interesting. I've liked it. It's basically kind of similar to My Dress Up Darling, just a little bit different.
And more horny, it seems.
Yes, extremely. It's definitely etchy. Yeah.
Ye-
Um, yeah, some of these animes I haven't seen. The other two. Suicide Squad Isekai. Very underrated anime. The reason why I think I know when the show first came out, people really didn't give a shit because they were scarred from not only the DC cinematic universe, that until it's now getting rebooted, but they've also were scarred from the Suicide Squad video game, which if that is the reason why you didn't want to watch the anime and check it out, well, please get a life because the video game and the anime were completely different.
hmm
I enjoyed it. I loved all the episodes. It's definitely a must watch.
And
Um,
I'm constantly vibing to the ending theme. I'm
the
constantly
ending is a banger. I can't lie. The ending is a fucking banger.
shout out to Calliope Mori because good Lord, she killed it. She nailed that song.
I might need to listen to that song on the way to work tomorrow because that song is a banger.
She even posted an anime. She even posted an animation of her like singing that song actually,
Now
along
the
with her
thing,
when dancing.
now the thing is, I do not want to see Amanda Waller dancing like that ever again.
No, 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 no. It's a completely different animation. The one that don't worry.
She did for a character that literally wants to kill these bad guys because they got bombs in their heads. I do not need her to see her legitimately twerking in the ending.
I'll be honest, I am scarred. I am scarred by that.
I think we're all scarred by that. We know Amanda Waller not to do shit like that unless deep down she has some sort of, I guess, girl inside of her like that. I don't know.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
How far are you along in it?
Uh, I'm. I don't. I actually don't remember what episode, but
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. My favorite character by far is Clayface.
hmm.
He is the otaku in this show. It also helps the fact that he looks like Michael Jackson and he's dressed up like Michael Jackson. So,
Yeah. Anyways, I send you the video you can watch later. But yeah,
Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest. We
I
have
will.
enjoyed it.
We have enjoyed it. I mean, I will. Yeah, I like it. But my opinion is like the same as like other people's. Like, the animation could be better, but it doesn't bother me. It doesn't
Yeah,
bother me. I'll be honest.
yeah.
The story is fun to watch. The characters are still good. Yeah.
We are reviewing this on the channel. So, after this review or after this little video, I'm gonna rewatch Fairy Tail and then we're gonna review it on the channel.
Mhm.
Elusive Samurai. I need to catch up, but this show has been phenomenal. The first episode alone made my jaw drop.
Yeah, I only watched the first episode. I'll be honest. And yeah, when I watched the first episode, yeah, it did set the tone. It did set the tone. I will say I did not see what was happening coming.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those moments when you saw that guy's head get cut to pieces. You're just like, what
No,
am I watching?
no, no, no. It's that moment before, like the
The
ball was
ball, and then the
rolling
head
down the
drops, turns
ceiling,
into
and
a
then
head and
once it
drops.
drops, it turned into a head. Huh?
Yeah, this is the show that went 0 to 100 real quick. You're thinking like, oh, it's probably gonna be a nice, funny, loving tale about this guy who's an elusive samurai and just runs away from people. And then you see the back half of the episode, and you're just like, oh.
What the heck?
Listen, I'll get to its credit. It shocks and surprises you. Also, it has some damn good anime or animation.
I will say, starting off, the animation does look fluid.
If you ask me, this might be the best animated show of the season.
Hmm. Mm. Was Story of Wand and Sword? Is it better
What
than
story
Sword?
is up there? I won't lie.
Yeah, but okay. Yeah, I'm asking, is it better than?
Well, you listen, you've only watched the first episode, so you haven't gone any further yet, though.
That's fair. That's fair. Anyways,
Um, I haven't seen any of these shows. No,
I don't know.
haven't seen any of these. I'm interested in maybe seeing Bye Bye Earth since it has a dub, but we'll see.
Just because
Um, I gotta catch up with Nier Automata. I know.
yeah, me too. I still gotta catch up. I'm getting further, but I still gotta catch up.
I've watched the first few episodes of the VTuber Legend. It's a funny show. It's literally a girl that gets drunk during her live stream, and then she forgets to turn her camera off, and then she says all these detestable things. Well, I won't say detestable things, but these inappropriate things, and she actually gets more fans for it.
That's what people are into nowadays.
Now, if this was modern day society, you'd be canceled.
Yeah. Although, Cameron, you'd be surprised by how many lewd VTubers are out there right now.
Yeah, I know. Haven't seen My Wife Has No Emotion. I have watched Quality Insurance in Another World. Um, it's literally SAO, but craziness ensues. Really good
Hmm.
fun anime to watch too. Highly request.
People.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Dungeon People show. Haven't seen Mayaka Punch. Or haven't seen Plus Sized Elf. Shy season 2. I've watched a bit of Shy season 2. I continue to enjoy Shy. I love Shy. So
Hmm.
yes. And then I think yeah, that's it. That is it.
Can you
Oh,
believe
I have been watching Pokemon Horizons. I actually do think it's a actually underrated show. Now I'm only watching the dub version.
I still can't believe they made a Rick and Morty anime.
Well, then we made a Rick and Morty anime, I guess. All right, let's get to fall anime. Um, all right, first things first. Gensoki Spirit Chronicles season 2. I did watch the first season. The first season kind of did leave off on a little bit of a cliffhanger. I'm glad season 2 is happening. I'm very intrigued. I won't spoil anything if you haven't seen it, but I did like the ending to season 1 because our main character has to be a main hero.
Hmm. I didn't watch it yet, but
Yeah, if you're interested, watch season 2. It's a nice little isekai show. Yes, he does have a little bit of harem, but mostly there's kind of like one girl, really. He has eyes for, if you ask me.
so like Hajime.
Something like that, yeah. ReZero in Another World, season 3. I don't know if I'll be reviewing the Spirit Chronicles season 2 on the channel, probably not. This show I'm reviewing on the channel.
Hmm.
I've been waiting for the next season of ReZero in a very damn long time, and all the trailers I've seen so far give me so hype. And apparently, from what people who read the light novel say, this show is gonna go off the ropes when season 3 starts. And just seeing the trailer and seeing what everything's going on, I cannot wait. I will be reviewing this shit on the channel. I can't wait to talk about this week to week. I've been waiting for season 3 of ReZero for a damn long time, and I can't wait to see if Subaru finally confesses to Amelia. Well, actually, he somewhat did, but maybe he marries her. Hopefully, he does.
Hopefully.
Ari Fueta, from Commonplace to whatever, I can't see because our
Now that's an anime I've been looking forward to also. Uh,
season
uh,
3. I don't know if this is gonna be the final season where they get to the end of their goal, but I don't know. We reviewed season 2 on the channel. We're gonna review this season on the channel.
yeah. And from what
What
I can
more can I
tell,
say?
yeah, it's focused around her, I see.
It
Okay.
looks like it's gonna be focused on Shea. So yeah. Can't say nothing about Tower of God because we don't watch Tower of God yet.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Gone.
wrong to is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? Season 5, the goddess of fertility arc. Now I don't know what they mean by goddess of fertility arc, but
Goddess of fertility.
um, listen, Freya's right there, looking very voluptuous.
As usual.
Um, I don't know if Freya's gonna. This is gonna be the. Well, it looks like apparently this is gonna be the season that Freya's gonna be a major focus on. Is she gonna try to pull? Because we know in the show she's been trying to pull Belle away to join her familia over Hestia.
Hmm.
Is this gonna be the season where she somehow finally gets to do it? We'll see. I guess let's read the synopsis so we can have some idea. The Goddess Festival, a fruit festival that brings the labyrinth city of Arario to life. Goddesses symbolizing fertility. Okay.
Uh,
Is this trying to say is Freya trying to get pregnant?
I have a mean feeling that someone's about to get her raped.
Why would you say that word on this channel?
Why would I say that? Make sure you censor me out somehow.
Also, forgot to mention in the trailers, we have been seeing that other silver-haired girl, Seer, the cafe girl. She seems
Hmm.
like she might be a big focus too.
Yeah.
So maybe she's the girl this season because usually with Don Machi we've been seeing there's usually in a separate season there's a girl, there's at least one girl they focus heavily on. On season one they focus mostly on Hestia and Lily, a little bit of Ice Wallenstein. Season two, I can't remember much of season two. Season three was focused on that monster girl, even though there wasn't like a romance between her and Belle. It's kind of like a brother sister type of thing.
It's more like a father-daughter
I
like.
guess you can say that father daughter. And then season four was really like between, which was the best season of this show by far. But the romance angle became between Belle and um crap, I forgot a elf girl's name.
What? Which elf girl?
The green haired one.
The Ry Ryu
Oh yes,
Ryu.
Ryu. That's right. Yeah. I'm guessing our cafe girl is gonna be main focus along with I guess Freya. Now my prediction is her and Freya might be related in some sort of way because they have similar hair and they're both interested in Belle a lot.
Yeah, but Freya's a goddess, so what does that make her?
Maybe a goddess child. I don't know. Maybe it's her daughter or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing things. Anyways,
That's that would be a crazy plot line.
yeah. Goddesses symbolizing fertility are enshrined on the altar. And isn't Freya like the god of lust or something like that?
God
So
of love, and goddess of love or goddess of beauty. I don't remember.
yeah, so it would make sense, I guess, the correlation. Anyways, Bel Cornell, who has survived and returned to his daily life from the dread depths of the dungeon, is here and ready to enjoy the bustle of the Goddess Festival until he receives a letter from a girl at a small bar in the corner of Arario. To Mr. Bell, please go on a date with just the two of us at the upcoming Goddess Festival. From Seer. Seer's single-minded determination will drive both Belle and the Labyrinth City crazy. Meanwhile, the Einhar, the warriors who claim to be the strongest, are now suddenly on the move.
Hmm.
Listen, we'll be there day one. We'll be there day
Ye-
one.
ye-
This is one of the shows we reviewed together on the channel, correct?
I don't remember. I think we did. I think we
I
did.
think we did, yeah. Anyways, moving on. I don't know. I'll have to check my reviews. If not, then it's something that I'll probably review seeing just by myself. But if my co-host wants to be on the channel, go ahead. Next up, Shangri-La Frontier, another SAO clone. The only difference is these characters can actually log out of the game. Um, I enjoyed it. I think this is honestly probably one of the best video game animes I've seen or have I watched.
Okay, so they can log. But can they still die within the game? Like if they die in real and they die in
No,
real
no, they won't. No, they just die. They
life.
just die.
Okay.
I think they just lose like all their character stats and everything, and they got to start from the ground up.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
yeah, look, I like Shangri-La Frontier. I can't wait to see it. I don't know if I'll watch it in the sub version at first. You know, because I watched the dub and I love Eric Vale as our boy. So I do like it. I do like it. Yes, and yes, there is one girl that is a snack in this show. Oh my God. And yes, it's confirmed it's a girl too. Ooh, Blue Lock.
Blue. Oh.
I can't wait. Blue Lock is one of the best sports animes I have watched. Correct.
Mhm.
Let me get it is not the best. It is one of the best. Before somebody puts in the comment section, Blue Lock ain't the best sports anime of all time.
I mean, I don't watch very many sports
I
anime.
yeah, I know. But regardless, I cannot wait for season two. It's gonna be interesting to see with the way they ended off season one. And the fact that Isagi and his new team, they ain't the best of the best. The one guy, he got punked pretty hard by that world team
Uh, yeah.
because he thought he was some hot shit and then he got punked.
Hmm.
It's titled Blue Lock versus U20 Japan. Um, it does have a synopsis. Blue Lock follows the dreams of 300 high school students who aim to lead the Japanese men's national team to their next World Cup championship as their ace striker to become the best. They join the Blue Lock Project, a high-risk training program where everyone blah 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 blah. 35 participants survived the grueling selection process, and now they face their greatest challenge yet in the ego-driven frenzy, the U20 Japan national team. Can they meet this challenge and prove the values of the Blue Lock Player Improvement Project? The hottest battle in history is about to begin, where rising egoists will have the chance to leave their mark on the world of soccer. Yes, I'll be reviewing this on the channel. I don't know if you want to join me, but
I'll think about it. I'll think about
I love this show. I watched it and I'm like, Isagi's my ninja.
it. You compared me to him.
I know I did because his determination, just like you.
Yeah, yeah. You could beat me a few times, and I was like, just shut up and let me think. How do I beat this guy?
Now we didn't watch the episode Nagi movie. I would envision they're gonna put that on Crunchyroll at some point, and then that's when I'll watch it. Um, but
Hmm.
then again, that movie was gonna be a prequel movie anyways. So yeah. 2.5 dimensional seduction. I'm guessing it's gonna be for the back half of this season. Cool, more etchiness.
Oh boy.
Um, Reincarnated aristocrat. I'll use my appraisal skill to rise in the world season two. I guess I'll have to watch season one if I want to catch up with season two.
Likewise.
We're running out of time. We'll be back. And yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, we are back. We are back to talk more fall anime. Next up, Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War arc, The Conflict, aka Part 3.
What can I say? I'm hyped.
We will be here to review it. Now, I know we missed the last few episodes of Part 2, but yeah, I definitely can't wait. I definitely can't wait for more. So we'll definitely see. We'll definitely see. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen in this part. Uh, I just can't wait. I just can't wait. I love Bleach. I've been loving Bleach. I'm gonna have to rewatch part two to refresh my memory though, because I forgot, especially the last part.
Yeah,
So,
I'll probably have to also.
all right. The next big anime that is out there that a lot of people are very hyped about is Dadan.
Dadan. Yeah, I did see the trailer about it. I did see the trailer.
So the summary goes on to say, and it's one of the first few animes that releases. It releases October 3rd. This is a story about Momo, a high school girl who comes from a family of spirit mediums, and her classmates Okaran, an occult fanatic. After Momo rescues Okaran from being bullied, they begin talking. However, an argument ensues between them since Momo believes in ghosts, but denies aliens exist, and Okaran believes in aliens but denies ghosts exist. To prove, oh, hold on. No,
Uh,
To prove each other what they believe in is real. Momo goes to an abandoned hospital where a UFO has been spotted, and Okaran goes to a tunnel rumored to be haunted. To their surprise, they each encounter overwhelming paranormal activities that transcend comprehension. Amid these predicaments, Momo awakens her hidden power, and Okaran gains the power of a curse to overcome these new dangers. Their fateful love begins as well. This is the
Fateful
story
love.
of the occult battle and the adolescence starts.
Fateful love, huh? Interesting.
I'm checking it out. I'm gonna review this on the channel. It's the thing. The only thing is, I think the show comes out on Netflix. No,
Yeah, yeah. I think
I
I
think it
saw
does come out on Netflix, right?
yeah, I think the trailer when I saw the trailer it was from Netflix, so yeah. I didn't see it in any other panel.
Look, it seems interesting. I'm gonna check it out. I've seen the trailers. It looks interesting. I'll definitely be watching this. Now, if we're gonna read on the channel together, I don't know.
We'll see.
I think this show we're definitely reviewing on the channel together, and that's Sword Art Online Alternative, Gun Gale Online Season 2.
Well, I would have preferred the original SAO to review together, but I guess, I guess I can roll with it.
I enjoyed the first season of Alternative, and frankly, a lot of people love Alternative over the original series.
Hmm. Is it because they prefer GGO over SAO?
No, I think they prefer the story more than that. It makes them from what people say, they say the story is more condensed and it's easier to understand and it's not as confusing and then not as many idiotic things that they may think it is. And plus, I guess, they're tired of the overblown harem stuff. So
Hmm.
I'm ready to continue on Len's journey. I very much enjoyed season one. That's another show that I might have to rewatch, albeit it's coming out October 4th. So we'll be
Hmm.
we'll be here reviewing that. I can't wait for it. I was actually shocked that we even got a season two announcement for this show.
Yeah. Well, mhm. And here I was waiting for like the original SEO to come back, and but they're just working on this.
All right, next up, a loner's life in another world. When the sarcastic loner Haruka gets transported with his class to another world, he's not wild about adventuring. Okay, so it's an isekai. It's your typical isekai where the entire class gets isekai into the world. Unfortunately, oh wait, he's not wild about adventuring, but he wouldn't mind having some cool powers. Unfortunately, he's the last in line when the magic cheat skill gets divvied up. So by the time it's Haruka's turn, there are no good choices left. Now Haruka will have to take on his fantasy world the hard way on his own, with a hodgepodge of bizarre skills. When there's infighting and chaos breaks amongst his classmates, can this loner come to the rescue?
Hmm.
Sounds interesting. Sounds interesting. I'll check out the first episode, see if I like it, see if I'll review it. I do want to be more consistent in reviewing some of these animes that maybe some people don't typically watch or something like that. Maybe to spread out the language, something like, hey, check this out. But
Hmm.
we'll see.
We're gonna need more views if that's the case.
The healer who was banished from his party. Oh, just like vanished from the hero's party, huh?
I wonder if it's the same concept. Although I don't see the romance genre, so I doubt it.
It says the healer who was banished from his party is, in fact, the strongest. A healer gets booted from his party because the leader notices he really isn't contributing much to the team. Soon enough, the healer must look for new members to party with. After finding a cute martial artist, oh, great. I think I
Hmm.
can tell who the martial artist is, and she does look pretty damn cute. Um, with his secret, together work together with his with he wait artist to work together with. He reveals his secret. While he's fairly a mediocre healer, he actually fights well in close combat. This is the story of the support or a supporter who's secretly a DPS and where the entire conflict stems from the fact he never told his old party he was a DPS. What does that mean?
A DPS, like a, I think it's like a term for like like a main attacker.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's a term for that. I don't know. Let me know that in the comments below because I do hear like that term go around a lot, but
No, I'll check it out. Also, there's one character in armor that looks like fucking Sephiroth from Final Fantasy.
yes, I see him.
So, yeah, I'll have to check this out. I'm liking it. Demon Lord Retry R. What the hell? Um, Akira Ono no or Uno finds himself in the world of an Infinity game. Excuse me. As the last boss of his favorite character, the Demon Lord Hakuto Kunai. After meeting Aku, Luna, and the and other friends along the way, the Demon Lord begins a new journey to find a spell that can take him back to the real world. The story of the Demon Lord continues his next chapter. Interesting premise.
hmm
You are Miss Servant. What? Man, these animes have some weird ass titles.
hmm
One day, high schooler Hitoyoshi gets an unexpected visit from a maid at his home. I can get down with maids. With her black hair, graceful manners, and peculiar requests to be hired. She turns out to be a former assassin with a knack of clumsiness.
Clumsiness. So okay, so she's a maid, but she's also an assassin, and she's pretty clumsy. Okay.
Their encounter leads to a shared life under one roof where her emotionless heart begins to stir. This is the story of a lonely maid finding a family.
Hmm.
I take it that these two characters are going to fall in love, aren't they?
Maybe.
It does say romantic subtext.
Hmm.
Sounds
Hmm.
interesting.
Maybe.
Blue box, badminton, basketball, romance, school, sports, team sports. So I guess a romance sports anime. You rarely see that.
Yeah. Rarely.
Do these sports cross lovers have a chance? Okay. Takaki Inomata loves badminton, but he has a long way to go before he can reach nationals. When Takiki sees upperclassmen, she's not China Natsu Kano practicing her heart for girls basketball. He falls for her hard. No homo.
Hard. That's not what I mean. That's not what I meant. I promise. That's not what I meant. It took me a moment to process what I just said.
After an unexpected turn of events, he brings the two closer together. Sp wait, it brings the two closer together. Sports might not be the first thing on their minds anymore. Now, I don't know where this is streaming. It sounds interesting premise, but I see the Netflix logo right under it. This must be
Hmm.
a Netflix anime.
Yeah, this must be a Netflix anime.
Fuck!
Speaking of Netflix anime, I wonder when My Happy Marriage is going to come back.
I don't know. 365 days to the wedding. Adult cast, romance, workplace. Is this going to be like My Tiny Senpai, I guess?
Hmm. Sure looks like it.
Takuya and Rika are co-workers in a travel agency in Tokyo. They're both single, but they don't mind since they're introverts with fulfilling lives at home. Unfortunately, now their job is looking to staff an office in Siberia.
Hmm.
And non-married employees are the first to be considered. Rika is desperate to avoid the transfer and goes with Takuya with an idea. They pretend they're getting married in a year. They can stay in Tokyo. The only problem is the two of them barely know each other. If these two quiet co-workers fake a relationship, will it turn into something for real?
Hmm.
Okay. Sounds interesting premise. Don't I'll probably watch it. I'll just probably just watch it to the side though.
Demon Lord 2099?
What is the fuck is this? Spider-Man 90 2099, but it's this time it's Demon Lord 2099?
That's
All right, look, I'll read the premise. 5 centuries ago, Demon Lord Viltol reigned over an immortal nation. Now the time has come for him to awaken once again. The year is 2099, and civilization has reached peak evolution, leading a high-tech landscape with towering skyscrapers, and nothing's like he's conquered before. Vital may be a relic of the past, but make no mistake, this new world will be for his taking. I might have to watch this and I might have to review this on the channel. It sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I'll become a villainess that will go down in history. Another villainess anime. You can't go wrong with villainess animes.
Another villainous anime, huh?
Hey, listen, they're the norm. I'm not mad with villainess anime. Sometimes these villainesses be looking like snacks, though.
I guess that's what they're going for.
Me, the same girl who hates all those prim and proper heroines, got reincarnated as the villain in the world of my favorite fantasy dating sim. It's my dream come true, so I'm gonna leave my mark on history by becoming the world's greatest villain. But to do that, I'll need to get a lot stronger and smarter. Just one problem. The harder I try to be evil, the harder the prince falls for me. At this rate, will I ever get to earn my place in history? Now that is an interesting twist on the villainess anime.
Uh,
The villainess openly wanting to be evil as opposed to wanting to be good to save her life, but she's evil and the main male character falls for her.
the main male character.
I might have to check this out, and if this is good, I might have to review this on the channel.
Like,
Strictly because of the uniqueness.
okay. Goodbye, Dragon Life.
Oh, it sounds like a Denzel type of anime to watch.
My kind of anime? What makes you say that?
You like dragons.
We like dragons.
And look at that. They got a nice big busty elf girl. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Long ago, the most ancient divine dragons was slain by a human. The mighty dragon accepted its death when suddenly it was reborn as Dolan, a man who lives in a quiet village. While spending another peaceful day toiling in the fields, he meets Selena, a half-human, half-snake creature looking for a partner. Okay, this unlikely duo becomes friends, but the challenges lie ahead to throw down their new bond.
Hmm. I wonder which one of them is the snake girl.
It definitely ain't the elf girl unless the blondie chick is the snake girl, and I must be confusing her.
Hmm. Hmm.
Well, Blue
I
Exorcist.
I forgot to continue the Blue Exorcist. I forgot to continue it. I'll
Oh,
be right.
I guess you need to get back into watching that so you can watch this Beyond the Snow saga.
Yeah. Although I will be honest, I did not expect Blue Exorcist to come back after so long. So
I don't know. Uzumaki. The fuck is this supposed to be? Naruto?
apparently it's avant-garde and horror. Horror.
Um, let's leave this town together, asked Shinichi Saito, a former classmate of Kirie Goshima, a high school girl who was born and grew up in Kurozucho. Everything from the strange whirlwind, billowing smoke from the crematorium, and residents turning into spirals. People's eyes spin in whirls, a tongue spirals, and the bodies twist unnaturally. In an attempt to escape the curse of the spirals, Kyrie decides to flee from Kurozucho. But can she get away from this turmoil?
Mhm.
Your thoughts?
Um, I mean, I don't watch much horror in general, but maybe I'll think about giving it a watch.
Yeah, we'll see. The most notorious talker runs into the world's greatest clan. All I see is a busty girl.
I see. I knew you were going to comment on that.
Noel, a notorious, longs to be a seeker like his heroic grandfather slaying the beast, emerging from the abysses and exploring far-off lands. Unfortunately, it turns out he's nothing but a measly talker, a job with no combat skills whatsoever. An undaunted Noel sets out to establish the strongest clan in all the land, using his silver tongue talker skills to unite assassins and heroes under his leadership.
Hmm.
All right, moving on. The do over damsel conquers the dragon emperor. Jill breaks out of prison the night before she's set to be executed by her fiancé, Crown Prince Gerald. She is struck by an arrow while escaping, but instead of dying, she is transported 6 years into the past, to the night she and Gerald met. Desperate to alter the fate, she instead proposes to the first man she sees, Hottest Tails Rave, her enemy in the future. This is her chance to get right.
Enemy in the future. Oh, that's okay. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, yeah. Tying the knot with an Amagami sister. Comedy, harem, romance.
The main boy with three other girls, it seems.
I'm liking the black-haired girl the most from the poster.
Hmm.
Uryu, no, oh, brother, Uryu. Kamihate, it can't be Kamihate. Kamihate is a high school student striving to enter Kyoto's university's middle school. After being raised at an orphanage, Uryu is taken in by the chief priest of the Amagami Shrine, where he belongs as a freeloader, and to cohabitat with Yai, Yuna, and Asahi, three beautiful maiden sisters. What's more, the condition he must meet in order to live at the shrine for free is to marry into the family and inherit the shrine. How will Uryu overcome his marriage meetings with the three sisters, as well as the many challenges the Amagami Shrine faces? So begins a miraculous rom-com about living under the same roof with three shrine maidens.
Hmm. Are you gonna give it a watch?
I'll give it a watch. I don't know if we'll review it on the channel. We'll see.
Hmm.
If it's this might be a comedic. Well, it does say comedy, so maybe I'll review on the channel strictly because of the comedy. One of these girls got to be a demon one, though. They got to be like Yuki. I have a feeling somebody's going to be a Yuki character in this.
Uh, okay.
Let this grieving soul retire. It's the golden age for treasure hunters, adventurers hungry for wealth, fame, and power and glory. What is this, One Piece? Who risk their lives in treasure vaults throughout the world. Let's become treasure hunters. Cry and his childhood friend swore to become the greatest of them, but that day, dreams should have died the day Krav realized he wasn't cut out for the job. Yet expectations come to the mount right along with Krav's fear for his life. While his childhood friends climb closer to their dreams, this grieving soul has one simple wish: to pack it in and retire. So
Hmm.
he's lazy. That's what you're trying to tell me.
I guess so.
I'll give it a watch. Ron
Uh,
Kana- Ron Kanahashi's Forbidden Deduction Season 2. I don't know what Season 1's about, so I can't say.
yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know.
Next up,
Dragon Ball Daima.
it isn't Dragon Ball Super, but it's something Dragon Ball,
Yeah,
and there'll be DLC for Sparking Zero.
I will say, I will say, I will give the benefit of the doubt that the animation looks good from what I saw in the trailers. The animation looks good. As for the story, I have no idea what to make of it. I have no idea.
If you want more background information, my friend over here is kind of skeptical. I'm already
Y-
I'm already
Yeah,
100% bought in.
yeah. I was a little skeptical because come on, like Goku turning back into a kid again. Like come on, like it's a concept we've already seen. But yeah, but
Well, they're
I
only doing this to honor well, one, obviously honor the legacy, rest in peace, Toriyama, and then two, it's the original Dragon Ball's like anniversary.
yeah. Well, I'll give it a watch regardless. But
Yes, we will be watching this together. We'll be reviewing this together. Yes, and it releases the same day as Sparking Zero. It'll be finally great to review something Dragon Ball together after superhero.
I think so.
Because I know damn well my friend doesn't read the manga, so I do manga chapter reviews of Super by myself.
Mm-hmm.
We'll read the description, even though we've seen the trailers. Due to a conspiracy, Goku and his friends are turned small. In order to fix things, they head off to a new world, which is AKA the Demon Realm. Finally, we actually getting Demon Realm content. Um, it's a grand adventure with intense action and unknown mysteries, mysterious worlds. Since Goku has to make up for his petite size, he uses his power pole to write something not seen in a long time. Personally, if you ask me, and also too, we know he goes Super Saiyan, so Super Saiyan's a fucking thing. Now the question is, can he go Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3?
I feel like I feel like he can, but he probably won't be able to do it as long.
We'll see. We'll see. Now, apparently, timeline-wise, this takes place after the Majin Buu saga.
Hmm. Yeah. After the Motion Boost saga, I think.
Yes, it takes place directly after the Majin Buu saga.
Hmm.
So, takes place just after the Majin Buu saga, but before Battle of Gods.
Okay.
So, if you want to rewatch everything in order, you gotta watch Dragon Ball, then Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Z Kai, then this, then Dragon Ball Super content. That's your new canon, I guess.
I I guess.
Oh, and then after Dragon Ball Super, end of Z.
Hmm.
So, there you go. Rurouni Kenshin, Kyoto Disturbance arc.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did send you the trailer. It did send you the trailer.
Yes, I know. And I'm very hyped for this show.
Mm-hmm.
They left me on a cliffhanger with this man.
Yes. Okay. Anyways, as you're saying,
The show left me on a cliffhanger, and my boy Rurouni Kenshin left Karu all alone.
his his name is Kenshin Himura, guys. Don't miss the one. Kenshin Himura. And yes, it's as you said. He had to make a tough decision and go to Kyoto and take care of this future villain that we're about to see in this new season. A badass yet crazy villain, Makoto Shishio. For those who watch the original anime, you know what he's all about. He to this day, I think he's still one of the better shonen villains of all time.
We will be reviewing this on the channel together, and this time I promise you, we will not slack off.
We will not.
I know
Yes,
my friend wants to kick my ass when it comes to the knowledge of this show, while I'm just the budding head. Oh my God, what's happening next? And you're gonna be like,
I will still say to this day though, like season one, I feel like the old anime did it better. I feel like the old anime did it better. Like, well, yeah, because in this new anime, in this new anime, the best fight that we've seen so far, in my opinion, is Henshin versus Kurogasa, aka Gine. But in the old anime, the very best fight, and probably anime history is probably Henshin versus Hajime Saito back in the olden days. And yeah, and honestly, the Kenshin versus Hajime Saito fight in Disney anime, I say it was good, and just not as intense as it used to be. So, and what happened? Oh my!
see that?
See what?
Look at the title and look at the poster for Yakuza Fiance, Raze wa Tongan Galili.
I see. I see.
Right. Moving on. I don't have to read the description for this one, but if my wife becomes an elementary school student. Now, this show has been in controversy since the first teaser trailer released because people just the first thing that comes to their head is lolly stuff and pedophilia.
First, this was my stepsister stuff, and now this.
I don't know. I'll probably watch this on the side, but people were being so overdramatic about this. I remember people were calling the main male character gonna be like a pervert or something like that. Basically, from what I know, is the wife reincarnates into her younger self.
It's literally his wife, guys, who got turned into a kid, apparently.
You know.
Come on, guys.
All thing we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Maybe I'll review it on the channel, maybe I won't. We'll see. Sengoku Yoko, the Thousandfold Chaos arc.
Sengoku Yoga.
I don't know. There's no synopsis, so I can't say anything.
I can't say anything either.
Yakuza Fiance.
Sengoku Yoko, that does sound familiar to me. Then again, I've heard of the title called Sengoku Basara, which is an anime based off of a game, Sengoku Basara. But yeah.
Yakuza Fiance Raze wa Tane Galii. Some Renji is Some Yoshino's grandfather and the leader of the Some group, the Kansai region's biggest Yakuza group. When he arranges for her to be married to Miyami Kirishima, Yoshino has to move to the Miyami clan estate, the Kanto region's biggest Yakuza group. Kirishima warmly welcomes Yoshino and is such a pleasant, personable, and nice young man that nobody would suspect that he comes from a Yakuza family. This puts Yoshino at ease, even though she was initially feeling insecure in this unfamiliar place. But then a certain events leads to Yoshino witnessing the real Kirishima.
So the kind demeanor is just a mask. Okay.
I might have to check this out. That sounds interesting. I don't know about you, but that sounds interesting.
It does sound interesting.
Maybe it's like a kind of somewhat similar to My Happy Marriage, just a little bit upside down.
Mm, maybe. Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see. It's on Crunchyroll. If it's good, if the first episode stands out, maybe I'll review it on the channel. It'll be a solo review for me, though.
Hmm.
Okay, this is another anime a lot of people are talking about.
Yeah, I've been hearing.
Ranma 1.5, and it's another Netflix anime.
Well, at least it's easy to access, I guess.
Easy to access. People gotta pay for that shit.
I mean, I mean, easy for us because we're already paying for it, but
Being a teenage martial artist ain't easy, especially for Ranma Satami. During a training mission, Ranma takes accidental dunk in a legendary cursed spring in China. Now, every time he's splashed with cold water, that he changes into a girl.
changes into a girl. Hmm.
Oh, great. Now I'm gonna have to get my head out the gutter because I'm gonna know at the end of the day it's gonna be a goddamn man.
So it's a gender bend. So it's a gender. Oh yeah, it literally says gender bending.
Oh,
It literally says gender bending. I didn't
that
even.
would be enough to complicate anyone's life, even without the arranged fiance who doesn't like him, or she says she don't. And the constant stem of rivals and suitors for both his male and female forms. What's a half guy, half girl to do? I'll be checking this out.
Me too. I'll be checking it out.
Are we reviewing this
The,
together?
the animation does kind of remind me of Inuyasha in a way.
Oh,
It does kind of remind me of Inuyasha.
that made me think of Urusei Yatsura more though.
You're looking at someone who grew up watching Inuyasha more. So
I know. You know you sent for Kagome. I know.
it's more for Sango, but yeah.
Um Delicio Nursery. Apparently it's a childcare fantasy vampire thing.
Hmm.
Looks interesting. Natsume Book of Friends season 7. Oh, that yeah.
Huh.
Nina, the Starry Bride. Nina lives as is a girl living an orphan in the fortress castle town. Something happens to have eyes on the same blue hue as Lapis Lazuli, the god of stars. They're also the same color. It's a romance show. I'll
Hmm.
check it out. Watch the first episode. So the reason why I'm not reading, we're running out of time, and I don't want to make a third one. Another Seven Deadly Sins. Season 2 of the Four Knights
Still
of
going on.
Apocalypse.
Still going on. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we're coming up to the end. Because if I see case closed, Detective Conan, then that just tells me we're about to end. Blue Maburo, action historical samurai.
Hmm.
I'll read the I'll read the description. Nino is an orphan who can't help dreaming of a better world. In this action-packed manga, he meets two men who show him how much a few swords can change history. The riveting samurai series from the acclaimed creator of Day Shares is settling with Rurouni Kenshin and chronicles the
Excuse
found
me?
of Shinsengumi by handsome and volatile men fighting for justice and themselves.
So is it like a spin-off of Rurouni Kenshin? What?
I guess so.
Because it also mentioned Shinshin Gumi, which is the group Hajime Saito was in. So
It says shares its setting with Rurouni Kenshin, so I'm guessing it would take place during the same time as Rurouni Kenshin.
I'm wow. Okay.
Well,
I'm I
I guess
am cu- I'll give it a watch.
I guess Denzel's gonna be watching this.
Hmm.
Um, Tohai, it's a strategy game anime. Money, women, organs. Fuck.
Hmm.
K, a high school boy frequents the underground Mahang parlor teeming with desires, earning him the moniker K of Ice in the underworld due to his cold-hearted strategy and stylish gameplay. Rumors also circulate that he keeps a girl at his home.
He keeps a girl at his home. Um, in what way?
I don't know. They don't specify. You know, I'm a sucker for these strategy game animes,
Hmm.
so I'll take it. Anyways, that is basically it of the fall of anime 2024. A lot of stacked stuff, a lot of very underrated animes in there.
Hmm.
I definitely can't wait to see what fall of anime has got to offer. Now, the first week there'll be hiatuses on some of the reviews because I'm actually going to be going out of town the week all those animes come out. But when I come back from my vacation, we'll review those shows.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hmm.
In the meantime, I'm gonna go review watch Fairy Tail, and then me and my friend can review it. Anyways, any other final thoughts? Plugging your channel? You know,
Yeah, just subscribe to my channel, guys. Right now, I'm having a rage moment in a certain game that I'm playing right now. I
not
hope you give
against
it a
me.
watch.
Not against me. In about 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, you will.
You want me to have a rage moment against you?
Yeah, Sparking Zero.
You, mm, I probably won't rage, but I will hyper focus. Like,
This will be your Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
shut the fuck up and let me think. Hmm. Oh, but unlike you, I won't quit. I won't quit halfway. So I will adapt. Shut the fuck up and let me
I'll
think.
leave a link to his channel in the description below. Please go check it out. So then when he uploads his first Sparking Zero content where he gets his ass whooped by me, that's
Oh, you're getting too cocky. Don't just as long as I get some time to train a bit. Just give me just a bit of time to train. You will see. You will see how I will surprise you. Come on. You and I like we were playing like Budokai 3 together. Like I had like no training at all, and then I like I was doing pretty well. I was doing pretty well. I wouldn't say I bodied you fully, but I did pretty well.
leave a like on the video. Hit the subscribe button to more anime content. Tell me in the comment section what animes you will be checking out for Fall of Anime 2024. And also, put in the comment section if there's an anime that you think is going to be good for us to review on the channel, please put it down. I would like to hear your thoughts. I really would. I do want to at least, I know work gets in the way of reviews and shit like that because I'm getting home super late. But listen, the more requests that we get for an anime that makes people want to watch on the channel, hey, go right ahead. So, so then, guys, stay safe out there. Have a great rest of your day. And I don't know. Happy Halloween.
I guess so, yeah, because it's coming up.
And the question is, are you going to dress up?
I wish. Anyways.
Anyways, till then, guys, we'll see you whenever the new animes come out. And we'll see you for Sparking Zero Beatdown.
Bring it on.
Till then, guys. Peace.
Peace.